Hey there, Froglio here, your friendly underfrog of Yu-Gi-Oh! And welcome to another episode of the Yu-Gi-Oh! GOAT format DEGRESSION series. In the last video, we won our duel and had to ban Dust Tornado, so Dust Tornado is no longer in play here. So let's go to our deck and see what we can add in to change it up a bit. So here's our deck again. I'm not going to change the deck too drastically at this point because I still think it's good enough to keep going because Dust Tornado is just a generic card that we lost. So instead, we are just going to... there are two cards I have in mind for this episode. We have Raigeki Break. A card that can destroy any one card on the field, whether it be a monster card or a spell and trap card. We just have to discard a card, so this is a fine card to replace with Dust Tornado, but since we don't have Thunder Dragons, we don't want to run too many copies of this card. So we're also going to be running a Solemn Judgment right here. And this card can just negate the activation of any spell or trap card or inherent monster summon, and at just the cost of half our life points. So I think this is going to be a good start. We still have a pretty competitively viable deck. It'll be interesting to see how things shape out the more and more we go. But let's get right into the duel. Alright, here we are, into the duel. Let's play rock, paper, scissors. Okay. Tense game of rock, paper, scissors here. Okay, they get to go first. Or they get to choose whether they go first or second. They're going first. Set a card. And they're just setting and passing? Alright, well this seems like it's going to be a pretty easy win, possibly. I don't know, we'll see. Polygreed for 2. And... let's just get in there for Skilled White Magician. Battle phase. Attack. They're activating Scapegoat to protect themselves. Okay, that's fine. And I get a spell counter from that, but I don't have Buster Blader in my deck, actually. I'm just using him for like a 1700 attack beat stick or a 1900 defense wall. And I'm not going to activate that. Nope. Main phase 2, I think I'm just going to set one card. I'll set another, actually, and pass. Okay, he's coming in with a... creature swap. Yeah, I'm just gonna let that go, I guess. I have no choice. That is a good move. I like creature swap quite a lot, to be honest. Pairs nicely with the goats and everything. Actually, yeah, I am going to Sakuretsu armor him here because I actually do want the goat token. This is actually going to work in my favor, guys, because we have Metamorphosis right here, so this is actually going to work in my favor. This is kind of cool. Sadly, he doesn't have anything to suck up with. So I think I'm just going to go with my normal summon here. And just attack a goat. Why not? Attack. Okay. And main phase 2, I'm just going to put this in defense mode. Okay, his turn. Battle Ox. Okay, we're not going to do anything about that. Not yet, anyways. Actually, you know what? Let's book the Battle Ox. And now this is when we get to go into our Thousand Eyes. Why not? Why not go into Thousand Eyes here? Because I have plenty of Metamorphoses. And yeah, we're going to use its effect here. Slurp up the Battle Ox. And now we're just going to be kind of at a stalemate here. Okay, he has the Exiled Force. This is probably for the best, to be honest. Oh wait, he's going to kill both my cards. Okay, now this is not for the best. Alright, well that's fine. Oh, he's going to attack my guy. Yeah, and then he's going to tribute his thing. Yeah, good play, good play. Wait, oh yeah. Alright, there he goes. Yep, I was waiting for that. This is a bit of an awkward position in general, but yeah. Oh, Graceful Charity, this will probably save me here. Okay, it does save me quite a bit. Discard this, and why not? Discard my other Metamorphosis, because I don't need it. Then I'm going to normal summon my Breaker, and pop the card. No. So, yeah, let's use his effect. Activate. Pop this. Nope. And now we can special summon him from our grave from our hand by banishing these 2 cards from the grave. In attack position. Nope. And then battle phase. Use him to attack the goat. And yep, we're going to activate his effect. So he can attack a second time in a row here for big damage. And now I'm going to attack directly with Breaker the Magical Warrior. Main phase 2, we're going to set the book and pass the turn. It's a pretty chill game so far. I feel like I'm relatively in control. Okay, well I guess I probably win here. Just gonna set that card for what it's worth. Battle phase, attack with Breaker first. Scapegoat, okay. Yep, nothing I can do about that. See, Scapegoat is so good, it's so versatile on how you can use it. Alright, well he's gonna be spared this turn, unfortunately. But he is going to have most of his goats depleted. And pass the turn. This is going to be, he could potentially Thousand Eyes here if he has a Metamorphosis. So that is what I'm worried about. Cyberstein. I did not know that was goat legal. I'm going to activate this here. Oh wait, he doesn't have 5,000 life points. I don't know what I did that for. Yeah, he doesn't have enough life points to activate it. Whoops, I should have paid attention. Well, even if he had enough life points, though, I think he would have had priority. But, oh, they surrendered, so I guess I win. Okay, so here's the replay, by the way. He ended up having a Royal Decree on the field, which would have stopped my traps, potentially. And even if I didn't Regeki break him for some reason, if he activated this earlier, I could have activated Book of Moon on him as well. That would have shut him down. Though either way, he didn't have enough life points to even activate this card, so yeah, he really was just dead on board here. So his surrender was a genuine defeat and not just him quitting. So we did win this duel fair and square, so it is time to spin the Wheel of Banning. Alright, here we are, the Wheel of Banning. Time to spin the wheel and see what we get banned for the rest of the series. And I did put in the Solemn Judgment and Regeki Break on the wheel as well. So, what will we get today? Oh, Torrential Tribute. It was in our deck today, but we didn't actually play it, so the most we got out of it was in last episode's duel, and that'll be the most we'll ever get because it's banned now, and that is a huge card to be honest. So goodbye, Torrential Tribute. So Torrential Tribute out of our deck. So that's it. We're gonna have another replacement. Probably have a second Solemn Judgment or something, but we'll see. It was limited to one anyway, so not the biggest loss, but at the same time, it was a pretty significant loss. I personally love Torrential Tribute, but now we'll have to see what happens in the next video. So I decided I want to do one more duel here. I did end up putting a second copy of Solemn Judgment, so let's go right into another duel. Alright, here is our next duel. This is level 3 with Dust Tornado Band and Torrential Tribute Band, and we put in a second Solemn Judgment to replace our Torrential Tribute. They are going first. Okay, I am going to activate the Delinquent Duo here. They have to discard some cards. Ooh, it's interesting. Oh, a Smashing Ground. Okay, then I'll just set a Scapegoat and a Book of Moon, and I'm going to set a Magician of Faith and end my turn. Okay, Golem Sentry. What does he do? Oh, it returns it to the hand. Okay, well, we're not going to activate anything there. And he's just going to flip himself face down, so we're not going to really activate anything here. Do we have... no. We only have a dark, or I mean a light, so we're just going to set this and pass. Oh, this is going to be tricky. He's playing a very, stally deck, kind of like a Pac-Man deck. Royal Decree, that's fine. We don't have any traps. Okay, Golem Sentry. Putting this back into our hands. Let's just activate our Scapegoat here, just in case we have a Metamorphosis on the way. Because we do have 3 copies of Metamorphosis in the deck, and this will help make sure that we're not on too tight of a clock. Okay. This is not looking good for us. Just normal summon. Attack over this one. Ooh, Dekoichi. They get a draw out of this card. At least it goes to the grave. But they're going to have to put this thing back in the hand again and all that stuff. It's a light. We need a dark. When will we get a dark? Because that's what we're missing. We're missing a dark to get this guy online. He's going to take my goats away. We need Metamorphosis so bad. We need Metamorphosis on this next draw. This is actually a tough duel for me. Golem Sentry Control here. Golem Sentry Control. It's tough to beat, honestly. Like, I need a dark. I just need a dark and then I beat it. That's a dark! Oh my god. Let's... How do we get it to die, though? How do we get it to die? I don't know how we do that. We're just gonna set it. Hopefully he does. I don't know. How do we get this thing into the graveyard? That's the problem. It's one thing I get the dark, but now we need it in the graveyard. It's just gonna put it in my hand. Like, I don't understand. How am I supposed to do this? Okay, this is a challenge for sure. Well, my goats are gone. Okay, this is first, like, real challenge. feel like I'm genuinely, like, actively struggling with. How do we discard this stuff? We just don't. And I can't attack into him because he has too much defense. He has 1,800 defense points, as you can see. And it's only 1,700 attack. Okay, try infecting virus here. Spellcaster. That's fine. This is so irritating. Solemn Judgment is something. I'm going to normal summon Tsukiyomi, target discard. Then we're just going to attack into that one at least, because I think we can. Yeah, it's 1,000 defense, so we should be able to kill it. Alright, die. And phase. And we have to go back to our hand here. We just need a dark in the graveyard. How do we get a dark in the graveyard? Here we go. Let's Solemn Judgment it. There. Wait a second. Oh, we got negated by Royal Decree. Oh. I walked into that one. I walked into it. Sorry, I was not paying attention. We're just kind of dead here. Because no matter what I set, he would just put it back to my hand at this point. Yeah, Magician of Faith. We're not going to do this. We already tried to Solemn Judgment before. It did not work out for me. Go ahead, get your search. I mean, yeah, whatever. Just kill my stuff. I don't care. Oh, his Royal Decree is gone now, but I don't know. Yeah, it's so iffy. And I'll discard my Dark finally. We might actually be able to pull something off. No, we can't. He's going to kill us here with the Breaker. Alright, well, we tried. We tried our best. Like, now that we finally get a Dark. Alright, we lost our first duel of Degression, everyone. Alright, so with our first duel of Degression lost, we do lose a life here. We have 14 more left to go. And yeah, but there we go. We at least got a couple of duels in this episode. So hope you enjoyed. Next episode, hopefully we will win and keep that win streak going. I don't think it's because we didn't have a Dust Tornado or didn't have a Torrential Tribute that we lost, though at the same time Torrential Tribute would have helped a lot, I think, before he activated the Royal Decree. So that is definitely actually one thing that could have hurt us, but we might not have even drawn it that entire duel anyway, since it was limited to one. So I don't think it really was the bannings that did us in that game necessarily, but it did hurt a bit. We just didn't get lucky with our draws. We really needed a Dark in the Grave. I had no way to do it, so we lost that duel fair and square. But I hope you enjoyed anyways, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.